What's up, friends? Back at you with another quick tip for updating some attic space, or in my case, rafters. Not much space up there, but I decided to go with Atticfoil to keep heat in, hopefully, in the winter, and specifically heat out in the summer, because it gets blazing in this shop. You've probably seen in my prior videos, it gets 104 or more degrees during the day, even with fans running. But if you look up here, you notice I got a few started. So what's best is to get you a ladder and platforms, 2 ladders and a platform set up, just like this, and you can move it back and do like 4 or 5 rolls at once. But basically, after I get it to the length I want, what I do is go so far, move the ladder back, roll this out. The tighter you can roll this stuff, the easier it is to maneuver. This one's not tight, not because of my fault. It's the camera lady's fault. Maybe I won't be in the doghouse after saying that, but so I get it started like so. Then I make sure it's up around all these 2x4s, and I go ahead and cut around them. Now, you don't have to do this. I just started it wanting to make it more pretty because I'm a little OCD. If I could do over, I probably would actually buy panels to sit on top of the rafters and staple this stuff to the top of the panels. Supposedly, if you want to keep heat in the winter, it actually does better if this is just sitting on top of insulation. Just right over top, like inside your house. So after I get that far, push it up. Oop. Might lose a few staples here and there. And if you start from one side to the other, what do you know? Out of staples. Expect to go through a lot of staples. Oh no, there's a wrinkle. Oh no. Redo. Go get me those pliers.
No thanks.
See, from there, I can climb on down. You know, back in my younger days, I would just grab a hold of these rafters and just swung off. But I got bad knees and bad ankles. So from here, we got one more, as you can see. And what we want to do is move this over. Reach up from this way. That's good on that. Now I gotta trim it out. Yeah, if I was to do this over, I would just not worried about trimming all this out. Or like I said, I would have done the panels. But I haven't seen many how-to videos on how to do this, and specifically if it actually works. First time for a homeowner in an uninsulated garage. If you notice, pan over there, none of my walls are insulated, and about 4 feet up is cement block. And I probably will never insulate the cement block. Eventually I will insulate all the walls and cover them once I have new wiring in. But I'll be back at you. So then, this is how easy it is. Slide it. Slide it. Right there is probably the best spot. And I can reach, barely, but down that way, I actually have this thing up a little higher. So I'm gonna try it like this. Another wrinkle. What a shame. Now when you get up to the eave, you got to do the same thing. If you do it the hard way, like I chose to do it the good way. Now there's no turning back. Now, I am going to need to make this a little taller to reach that without getting on my tippy toes.
Kids, don't try this at home. Don't stand on the table saw.
Reckon I could do it with it sideways?
No.
You know, that's not how I done it last time. I had them both raised up a notch. Well, it'll be alright. I just need to move. Just clamp.
That's a little better. So, I contacted the company and they told me to leave a 3 to 6 inch gap at the bottom and at the top. So soffit and at the ridgeline vent. So, that's what I've been doing. But I tried to get as much coverage as I could. If you notice the soffit vents over there, zoom in, I covered it all, but then I cut a slot and then I folded down the Atticfoil over top of the header. I don't think heat is going to stay in as good this way. but it's supposed to keep condensation from building up so bad. And that's a little bit more important. Just a little. You don't want mold growing in your shop or house. Pool house, whatever you decide to put this in. We've actually decided to probably put it in our pool house too, haven't we, babe?
Yeah.
Now, the question is, do I climb over or do I climb under? I think it'll be more fun climbing over. You can just feel the power between your legs. Feel the power? It's just, oh, you feel it. Ooh, I just, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. Ooh. So that's supposed to cover 500 square feet, I think. And I got 2 of those rolls. And as you notice, I'm almost finished. I've got to do the gable ends. And I may do the walls also. I'm not really sure. But I think we'll call it for now on this video. I'll be back at you guys probably, who knows? I'm awful random. Peace. God bless. So what I decided to do, guys, is instead of leaving a gap here like they said, I am leaving a gap, but I'm going to still reflect sun back out of the shop. And if I end up having some condensation issues, it'll be simple enough just to pull that down. See if I can get you set up of me doing it here. Make it just a little tighter. There we go. Plenty of gap for airflow, but the sun should be reflected out of here.